Good morning, sunshine, and welcome to ComboNinjas and Coffee. My name is Aiden. This is my lovely fiance, Maddie, who is thinking about the name Paul. I don't know why, but you just said that.
No, it's because the dentist's name. It's Paul.
And we just drove by the dentist.
Yeah.
So you were you were pondering the name Paul.
Paul.
All right, good for you. Okay, so today we're going to talk about Game of Thrones, the premiere, the season 6 premiere that happened.
I know.
Last night.
It did happen.
Mm-hmm. We didn't watch until this morning because we were busy playing Civilization 5 with your brother.
Yeah, that's true. It didn't sound very busy.
No, but we were busy. We were really busy. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to tell you what we think. And then we're going to go away.
All right, so I can't even remember how it starts. Okay, so it starts off just showing Jon Snow dead.
Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, obviously. Well, spoilers.
Okay, well, this whole thing is going to be a big, huge spoiler.
The fucking shit out of everything, okay, so we're sorry.
But, so, just dead in the snow.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was really hoping, I'm like, let's just bring him back to life right now.
Yeah,
let's not even wait.
No,
let's
we're
just
not
do
even
that.
going to fuck around.
So I kind of thought so, but...
We're firmly in the camp that he's going to get revived,
yeah,
right? Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
Camp Jon Snow isn't actually dead.
Okay.
Or at least he's going to get brought back to life.
Okay. Are you also in camp? This is a quick tangent. Have you heard the thing where he's a Targaryen?
Yeah.
We're in that camp too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And we're camp him and Daenerys need a bone.
Okay, even though they're like brother and sister or whatever it is?
Yeah, well, I mean, no one seems to care in this show.
No one seems to give a shit. Are we in camp that Tyrion is a Targaryen too? Because there's also that camp.
Tyrion. Midget.
Yeah. Little guy.
That was offensive of me, maybe? I don't know.
We're not trying to be offensive.
I feel like little person's more offensive, but whatever.
Yeah, what's the politically correct thing to say?
I think little person.
Is it little person?
Yeah.
Okay, we apologize.
I know. I take
Tyrion,
that back.
the little person.
That
sounds meaner.
I don't know. Yeah, I was like, if someone called me little, I'd be like, fuck off.
Yeah.
But yeah, so no, I don't think he's a Targaryen.
No,
because he killed the mom. Like we know.
But they always are saying like he's a monster and shit like that.
That's because he's.
Well, no, I don't.
Little person.
But and what's his name? Tywin always hated him,
mm-hmm.
and people on the internet say that he always hated him because he's not his dad.
Oh, so he's from that mom.
From the mom, still, yeah. Just the dad is Rhaegar.
All right. I can be team that. I don't know. I just learned about it, but sure.
Okay, and then the theory is whatever that there's 3 dragons, 1 for each Targaryen, Tyrion, Jon, and Daenerys.
That's cool.
Which would be fucking legit as balls.
That's way cool. That's a cool setup too. If George R.R. Martin did that,
yeah.
It's like that's a pretty big.
It's a lot of shit going on. Basically, Rhaegar just fucks everybody.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jon Snow dead, doesn't get revived this episode.
No.
A bunch of his friends are being held up in Castle Black. With Davos.
Yes.
And they're gonna probably go to war with the Wildlings.
And I don't remember any of the what do they call them? Night's Watch?
The Night's Watch.
I don't remember any of those guys. Any of Jon's friends.
You don't remember their faces?
No.
You don't think you've seen them before?
No, because there's like the 2 guys that I would remember. I think did they both die?
They died.
Yeah.
But
So
there is one of them, the guy who's going to go talk to the Wildlings. I can't remember his name. Kind of has greasy black hair. Kind of maybe like one of Snape's kids.
Okay. Yeah.
He
was he there?
Yes,
He's
was
been
there.
around and stuff.
Yeah.
See, I don't know that I recognize him.
No. Yeah. He's been there, and so he's someone.
Can I sneak in, man? I apologize, but please.
Okay, so all that's happening. I really want to talk about a part that happened right at the end, though, because I didn't understand. So we're just going to have to keep going so I can get there.
Let's go. Okay, so... And then...
Where does it go? Oh, Sansa.
Sansa, yeah. And she jumps off the wall, and apparently she didn't die.
She didn't die?
Off the wall. And then Ramsay...
And you've seen those Russians jump off of... Have you seen the YouTube videos? The people in Russia just jumping off huge buildings into piles of snow, and they're totally fucking fine.
Totally haven't seen that, but okay.
I'm
now it
showing
seems
you
much
that.
more plausible.
Yeah, no, I have to show you, because it is...
Like that?
Yes.
Cool,
So
okay,
weird.
Perfect. Because when I watched it the first time, I'm like, oh, fuck.
They're dead.
They're very dead, or their legs are broken, or something.
That'd be kind of a cool way to end it, just they both died. Tragic.
And then, like, Dion was, like, kind of, like, not a total wussy, which I thought was a good thing.
It was weird. He was, like, all of a sudden brave.
Yeah, and suddenly
it was
he stopped
fine.
being a dickhead. I don't know what happened.
We were talking about it during it, and I was like, no, he's just running. Like, he's still kind of an asshole, but he did one brave thing that doesn't make him a good person.
No, and then suddenly he did a bunch of brave things. And
Yeah.
he's like, stay here, I'll lead him away, or whatever.
Yeah, he kind of just went all brave.
I don't know what happened.
I'm I'm okay with it, because honestly, when you first meet him in the first season, I liked him.
Yeah, for
then
sure.
He turns out to be a total dick.
And he betrays Rob.
Well, yeah, but he was kind of an ass. He was super obsessed with his wiener.
Yeah, but then it's not. That's what it is. It's gone now. So he doesn't,
No, yeah. So now he's also not a prick.
yeah. That's what all of Game of Thrones is about. Everything that makes you a dick is your dick.
Exactly. Yeah. So he's all brave, and I'm sorry, Phasma.
Brienne of Tarth.
Brienne. She's such a badass.
I'm like Maddie's little personal Game of Thrones encyclopedia.
I really can't remember names at all. It's so bad. I wish I could.
Except for apparently that fucking dude with the greasy slut back there that I can't fucking remember.
I didn't know his name.
But you at least knew he existed. I was like, who the fuck are you?
And I remember Davos and stuff. I did
You
good.
did, no,
for a
you did
little
really
bit.
good. You were kicking ass. I agree.
Yeah, but then all of a sudden Phasma came up. Couldn't remember her name because
Sorry. Well, she's
all
Phasma.
I could think of her is Phasma now.
Yeah. When she came in riding in on the horse and stabbed that guy, man, it's like, it's Phasma. That was pretty funny.
No, yeah. So that was all cool and dandy, and I was so happy that Sansa had a brain for a moment.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, I'm gonna knight you.
Yeah, because you just killed all those people,
Yeah,
fucking
well,
by yourself,
but
except for that one guy that got killed by the little.
The
Padre
problem is
Payne.
Sansa is an optimist.
Yeah.
She just thinks things are gonna work out for her.
Yeah, she does.
And I'm kind of glad that she's taking the reins.
Initiative a little
yeah,
bit. Yeah.
She's doing this. She's gonna do it. Maybe
What's her plan? She gonna go? Because Theon knows that that John at least was commander of the Night's Watch, and so he told her to go there.
Yeah.
Right? So we think that she's gonna try to go north to the wall.
Probably
see
to
John?
Castle Black. Probably if that's your last sibling you have.
But does she also know that Brandon, what's his fuck, aren't dead either?
Well, remember Theon
Rickon.
told her that he didn't burn them.
Yeah.
That he burned 2 bodies.
So she knows.
That.
I mean, she probably can go after them.
I think.
Or do you think she goes and gets John and says, "Hey, Brand and Rickon are dead.
but-
Help me find them."
Yeah, but I don't know how they couldn't be dead yet in their eyes. Like.
Because she's an optimist.
That's very true, but maybe what would get stuff done is her to be a pessimist.
I mean, probably, but she's gonna go look for one of her brothers. I don't know which one it's gonna be, but it's gonna be one of them.
All right. Then we go to the Queen.
Yeah.
Not the Queen. Cersei, the mother of
The Queen. What is it? The Queen Mother or something like that?
Queen
They call her?
Mother. Yeah.
And she's fucking Marcella's dead.
God,
She's
that was
all very
hard.
upset. And then her and Jamie are like, no one else matters. We're gonna
Let's
bone.
go bone each other. Yeah,
And-
exactly.
Yeah.
Everything will be fine. Let's go make another Marcella.
They hate each other at the end of last season. I feel like they did.
Well, she was like, "Go get my daughter."
Yeah.
I
then-
kind of expected like if him not to come back with the daughter,
She's gonna be
they're not
pissed.
gonna bone each other anymore.
Yeah.
But they totally seemed on the verge of boning
Yeah. They haven't really boned that much.
since what's his name died
Oh,
at his funeral.
that's right. And
They
they
boned
boned on
there.
top of him.
No, they didn't bone on top.
Yeah, they did.
Is that what
Remember?
we're supposed to? No.
No, they did. Remember there was that scene, and a bunch of people stopped watching the show after that. That was a thing.
That was a thing?
That was a
I
thing.
can't remember.
Yeah.
I must have like completely removed it from my mental.
Yeah.
But I thought people stopped watching the show after Sansa got raped.
That one, and then also when Stannis burned Shireen.
That was a hard part. I don't mean it bad. I mean, actually, those are really valid points to stop watching a show.
Yeah.
But the show is bad. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
people
they
are
killed a
raped
bunch of
and
babies in the
people are-
first season.
Yeah, like
It's like the 5th episode. There's like a bunch of baby assassinations.
yeah. So it always surprises me, like Walking Dead when the stupid cannibalistic stuff started happening, and everyone was like, "Ew, that's
Damn,
gross."
yeah, we can't watch that.
It's
Like
like-
my mother.
Dude, it's Walking Dead.
Not in a bad way, mother, but you know, come on.
Yeah, you stopped watching it because of that.
Yeah, she watches it again now, but she just skipped all the cannibal episodes.
It's kind of odd. I never understood because it's a show about. You know what it actually makes me think of? That game, Who's Your Daddy? Like,
Oh.
there's a big petition under Who's Your Daddy. It's like, remove the adult toy from the parents' room and then we'll play again.
There's a big old pink dildo in the
Yeah, but
dresser in the parents'
I wonder if they've even removed it because, I mean, there's so many people who say that. But
It's
like,
about fucking
it's about
a
killing
baby dying.
babies. And you can't hand them a dildo?
Yeah, like seriously,
really?
grow up.
I think that's so funny. It's like, okay, you're okay with putting a baby in an oven, but that dildo.
Yeah, God forbid we have a dildo.
Yeah. That adult toy that we can't even say its name.
Adult toy. We can't even call it a dildo. It's like fucking...
Okay, we went off Game of Thrones. Sorry.
Sorry. Okay, so... Game of Thrones, what else happens?
Okay, so we went to Jaime. Okay, now we go back to Daenerys.
Oh, and there's Dorne.
Yeah,
People die in Dorne.
Everyone dies.
Everyone dies. Who fucking cares? Dorne's stupid. No one likes her.
I hate that fucking girl that went and killed everyone.
Yeah,
she's
Nymeria
such a
Sand.
bitch. Yeah, biatch.
Yeah.
Okay, but then Daenerys, she's captured by the
Call.
The Call.
Called
what are they called?
Moro, the Dothraki.
The Dothraki. And they're saying horrible, awful things to her. And you're just like super excited about her being like,
I'm
talking in
Daenerys
Dothraki.
I'm Daenerys Stormborn, the unbroken, the unburned, fucking...
You know, on and on and on and on.
Yeah.
And then she says that and they're like, oh, okay, now you have to go live in a temple with a bunch of girls.
And she's like, well, fuck.
Yeah, all the widows of the Calls.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember, is that why she left in the first place? Because they were like, you gotta go live in this temple now.
I can't remember.
I can't remember that part, why she left. I can't remember why they didn't follow her.
They did.
Some of them did.
Some of them didn't because she isn't called.
Yeah, okay, so is that the only reason? Yeah.
Yeah, because they don't like her because she's not new. Okay. And she don't got no beard or braid or nothing.
True.
Yeah.
In Marine, that's where she's...
Yeah, she's currently in Marine.
Well, I mean, that's where she's currently, like...
She's the Queen of Marine. Right?
Yeah, that's where Tywin is.
Tyrion.
God!
Tyrion.
As soon as we get back into this, yeah.
And they were there. They were walking around in the street, and then it's like it's a city that is completely and utterly at war with itself. And Tyrion's like, "We'll be fine. Look, we're dressed like merchants," and they're like totally not dressed like merchants.
Yeah. Well,
and it is remarkable to me that they were not killed.
I also thought it was weird. Getting the boats was such a big deal, but they all burned down in such a short time in that one episode.
Yeah, we spent 6 seasons with Daenerys trying to find boats, and then they burned down in all of 30 seconds.
Yeah, and we didn't really talk about it, so that was odd. Jorah.
Yeah.
I remember his name.
Jorah.
Becoming more of a rock person. Older.
Yeah, he is. What is Stoneman? Stoneman, yeah.
Stoneman. Rock, boulder. Who's getting
boulder,
there.
Yeah.
So that's happening.
Yeah, it is.
It's kind of weird when him and Daenerys is butt buddy.
Fuck. There you go, I lost one.
Okay, well...
Him, butt buddy.
Jorah and fuck buddy were like talking about Jorah wanting to be a fuck buddy, but not being a fuck buddy.
Yeah.
So that was sad.
That was sad.
It was kind of like... And he was like, isn't it so sad to want something that you can't have? And it's like, fuck off.
And then I like how the fuck buddy was like, I want to be... I think I'll be like you when I get old or whatever. If you grow old.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It was kind of a weird part. And then what else happened? Are we back to the part I want to talk about that didn't make any sense?
I mean, almost, right? We're nearly there. We gotta be nearly there.
I can't think of anything that happened.
I think so.
Oh, no! We forgot about Arya Stark.
Oh, we did forget about Arya Stark.
She got her ass handed to her by that bitchy
girl
lady.
Yeah, she's a bitch.
I hate her.
We don't like her. She had cool bow staff moves, though.
She did have cool bow staff skills, and Arya acted like she'd never held anything in her life.
Yeah, well, I mean, just swing wildly. If you're blind, you just swing like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I know. I think that would be, I mean...
It'd be scary as hell.
Totally scary.
But just swing like crazy. I mean, what else are you gonna do?
And Arya's a badass. Like, I mean, she's just supposed to handle herself a little bit better.
I agree.
And not just be begging on the streets.
Yeah, did
she should be punching stuff like a wall just to get her hands strong.
I agree. Did she leave the temple of...
Yeah, I don't think she's with them anymore.
She's like, fuck you, I'm out?
I don't think she left. I think they probably kicked her out.
Oh, they made her blind and then kicked her on the streets?
Yeah, they're like, fuck you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. How long is she going to be blind for?
I don't know. She could be blind and like Daredevil. Like a cool blind.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That's kind of what I'm expecting. I'm not expecting the blindness to go away.
Okay.
Okay. I think that's everyone.
That's yeah.
Except for...
Now we can go to where you want to go.
I don't really want to go there because it was weird.
Okay, it was pretty
weird. Because, you're watching the Red Woman. She's in her room. She's looking into a mirror.
Yeah. And this is the shittiest mirror ever.
And, you're like, oh, God. I mean, we've got a whole Game of Thrones episode without seeing some boobies. So this is where they're going to put the boobies. Really quick. So Red Woman's getting undressed, and you're like, all right, and this seems kind of forceful. Like,
Like, what are we doing?
Like, are we just gonna watch her? Like,
Yeah.
what's gonna happen? Then she becomes an old lady.
Yeah.
And she's still naked, and you're like
really old lady.
a really old lady.
Like really old.
No, yeah, like not like a cougar old lady, but like
really old.
Yeah, it was like, oh my god, that thing should be buried, old lady.
So, why is that?
I was starting to have like kind of moments of American Horror Story where maybe people see her as a young, beautiful woman, and how she reflects to herself is an old, ugly woman.
Okay.
I was thinking that maybe she's actually kind of like something like Tangled's mom. She's taking the life force from people to be young.
Okay, that
And
could be.
That's the fire or something.
Because it like happened when she took her thing off.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Is that a life force? I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, or maybe that's.
But I thought
just
she was just getting naked.
Yeah, see, that could be too. Maybe that's like her spell thingy that makes her look young.
Think she's supposed to be beautiful and stuff.
Because I mean, she couldn't get nearly as much done if she was.
Oh god, she only gets stuff done. With her
I mean, the
vagina.
only reason that Stannis liked her at all was
boobs and vagina.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet if she took the necklace off and she's just like a hulking dude.
That'd be pretty cool. That'd be way cool. It's like John Cena.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just be sweet. Yeah, so I was kind of confused with the purpose. Sorry, that guy ran red. The purpose behind it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so I think...
Or at least I wish I understood more.
So the episode is all called The Red Woman.
I know, it's called The Red Woman, but we didn't see her very much.
No. But so here's my theory. Davos was talking about, like, there's 40 guys outside of their room, and he says to the guys in there, like, what are we going to do? And Davos says, there's always the Red Woman. And they said, what is she going to do? And he's like, you haven't seen her do what I can do. And then they show us that bit. I think the idea is that she's way more powerful than we were previously led to believe. Like, I think that she can kind of fuck shit up. It'd be kind of cool if
she was a badass, because I honestly have never liked her.
No.
Mostly because she's kind of like a slutty Von Slittington.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
And she only gets her way doing that.
Yeah.
And she's never proved herself like any other way, where Brienne of Tarth is, like, gets.
She proved herself like every other episode.
Yeah.
By killing like 30 people or a bear.
Yeah. And, I mean, she can do magic abilities, and she kills, what's his name? That king.
Oh, she just killed Renly.
She kills Renly, but no, she sends Renly's, like...
She sends
Stannis,
a ghost of Stannis to kill Renly.
Okay, so it's still not her.
But I mean, it's kind of her. Like, it comes out of her vagina. Right? Remember?
I'm assuming her black smoke comes out of her vagina.
It does.
Does it really?
Yeah.
What the fuck? So weird.
I don't know if that happens in the show, but that happens in the books anyway. I think it happens in the books too, yeah.
So odd. I do feel like I wish, sorry, trying to make sure we don't hit anyone while we're talking about Game of Thrones.
Try not to kill any pedestrians.
Maybe I'm kind of excited if has a bigger role, because we expected her to bring back Jon Snow.
And that's what I think they're doing. I think that they're being like, look at how powerful she is, look at all the shit she can do, life. She can do some cool shit.
So does that mean that her gods are real?
Well, yeah, I think that they're all real.
All of them.
I think the new gods are real, the old gods are real, and the Lord of Light is all real. I think it's all real, all of it.
God,
what do you think?
It's a lot of people to try and please.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's got to come up at some point. All this religion stuff has got to come, because we know the old gods are real.
Yeah.
Basically.
Because
that's what Bran taps into, right?
Yeah.
We didn't see him. He's supposed to come back this season, but we didn't see him.
I know. I wonder how much older he's going to look. It's been like a year since we've seen him.
He's in the trailer for like a half a second, and he looks super old.
Does he? Because that kid, he just keeps aging, because that's what people do.
That's what happens. Yeah.
And I think his hair is still like, just like, oh my god, please cut that.
Please cut
kind of like
hair.
Carl.
Or
it's like
fourth year Harry Potter.
Yeah, it's like, can you see?
Yeah.
What is happening?
Yeah.
I can't even talk because my hair keeps going in front of my face. I'm like,
you know, you're
I'm going out for the wedding, guys. Fuck off.
You're trying to look like Harry Potter. That's what you're doing.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Don't worry about it. Or Coral.
It looks like a wig. Carl's hair, doesn't it? It just looks like something plopped it on his head.
In his contract, he can't cut his hair.
It's so funny.
Yeah, and he made it that way. They want him to cut his hair, and he says, "No, I'm not gonna do it.
It's like, no,
I'm not coming back if you make me cut my hair."
Yeah, I'm gonna go die in a different...
Yeah, fucking, I walk.
I walk. It's so weird when you're that old and you can call shots like that.
Yeah. How old is he, do you think?
Is he legal?
No way.
I don't know. I think he might be older than we think.
You think?
All of a sudden he just becomes an age. Fucking Beth, she's like old.
She's old.
Not in a bad way. Like, she's still really young in human age way.
Yeah.
But way older than a 17-year-old girl that you're made to believe she is.
She is, yeah. But in the first season, Carl's like 9. He's fucking
so
tiny.
Weird, yeah. And he's little. And I
like
hated him.
6 years since then.
You know, it's weird.
I think he's probably 16.
All right, we'll check.
He can drive.
We'll look this up.
So, anyway, Game of Thrones. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I'm holding time for a little bit. So I think... When do you think Jon Snow's coming back? He said 3rd episode. I was like really thinking that it was going to happen
I
this
think
episode.
3rd episode. Here's my thing. Is he going to come back?
He really better. I'm kind of worried because we thought he was coming back because the actor flew out.
Yeah.
But then he was there.
His body was just sitting around for a while.
What if he's just a body?
Yeah. I mean, he's not going to be just a body. Something's going to happen. He's going to either come back to life, maybe he'll be a White Walker. They haven't burned him, which is scary.
That'd be so cool if he became a White Walker and then he's like, I am the master of the wildlings and dragons and White Walkers.
Like, he's going to become a zombie if they don't burn him pretty quick, right? Isn't that how it works?
I can't remember. How fast?
It's fast. Like, you got to burn those fuckers.
I can't even remember. It's been a while. That's why I love binge watching shows so I don't forget. But when you have to wait a whole friggin' half a year or a year
it's
for
hard.
another season to come back,
that makes sense. I agree with that. But no, I think that you have to burn the bodies. So I think that they're running out of time before he turns into a zombie.
I wonder why they. Well, I guess they can't burn him inside, but.
Well, like if you're actually like, if you're thinking about it, they should just burn him, like, because they think he's dead. I mean, and we know that some.
Yeah, but I mean, if they went outside, they're all gonna die.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So I think maybe that's where they're at right now. Yeah, so it was a good episode of Game of Thrones. I mean, Game of Thrones never lets you down. It's always
set
a good
bunch
episode.
of shit up.
It really did. It got everything in motion. Even in Dorne, it was like, it got stuff in motion. And that little, stupid little sissy son.
Yeah, here's my thing with Dorne. I'm happy. It seems like they're
closing it up, I think.
You think?
Where everyone's going to come out of Dorne. It's not going to be happening in Dorne.
This Nymeria Sand person is going to leave Dorne and come up and try to fuck shit up. I'm fine with that.
But, I mean, the thing, like, the location isn't what was wrong with it, necessarily. It was just that the story was fucked up.
So if they want to fix the story, then that'll be perfect.
It's true. It was more dull than the rest of the story.
Yeah. Well, and, like, I mean, I don't mean bad, but the acting wasn't as good down there, and it's kind of weird. Just kind of weird.
It was filler. It felt like filler.
It was totally filler. It was 100% filler.
Yeah, but I wonder, though, if you need her.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason they need to keep setting up weird things, is because she's going to play a big role.
Yeah.
I liked her lover. What's his name? He died by the mountain.
He did.
I liked him.
Oberyn Martell.
Yeah.
Oberyn. Thank you.
No, I liked him a lot.
Yeah, he was cool.
I thought he was cool.
They kill lots of people that I feel like kill her instead of him.
Jon Snow.
Fucking Jon Snow. Okay. I want to talk about a couple of things, because I read all these books. So I want to talk about a couple things that happen in the books. Not super spoilery, but if you don't want to know anything, you should probably leave now.
Okay, go.
Ready? Go. Okay, so first off, there's all of this Greyjoy shit, like Theon's parents, that happens in the books. Okay. That they haven't done. Mm-hmm. And it's been happening since, like, book 3, and should have been happening since, like, season 3. Okay. But they haven't really gone over there and fucked with it. But apparently they've cast a bunch of people to be a bunch of Theon's uncles and shit like that. Odd. So they're going to go over there and do the Greyjoy thing. Weird. Which I think is going to be pretty cool. It's, honestly, I didn't love those parts in the book because it, kind of like Dorne, it's a lot of politics and drab and blah that you don't really understand because they haven't been in the rest of the books. Yeah. But the lands, like it's on like an ocean, and it's a bunch of like black castles, and it's always rainy, and like visually, I think it could look pretty cool.
Really cool.
And so I'm excited about that.
All right.
And then the other thing that I'm not sure if I even want to tell you, but you might know this already. You know, just forget about it if you don't want to know. Maddie. In the books, Catelyn Stark isn't dead.
What?
She's
What?
dead. She dies, but then she gets brought back to life
By who?
by...
Fucking Red Woman?
No, by the other Lord of Light folks that we saw like 2 seasons ago. Yeah. But that happened like 2 seasons ago. Should have happened like 2 seasons
Hermione's
ago.
mom's not dead?
Well,
What?
I think that she is dead because I don't think they're going to bring her back to life in the show.
What?
Because it should have happened like 2 years ago and it
That's
didn't
fucked
happen.
up, man. She's a cool character.
I know.
I really liked her.
And I would have really liked that. But no, I think she's dead.
What?
Yeah.
Anything else?
That's about it. Other than that, pretty much all of this was sort of unknown territory for me, which was, I kind of enjoyed and I kind of didn't enjoy.
Yeah, usually he'd spoil stuff right before it happened. Because he's an ass.
Yeah, the Tyrion and Varys stuff I knew. And then that's about it, really.
All right, we're home.
Yeah, we are home, so we are done.
All right.
Thank you all very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, comment on it, and then subscribe to our Wonderful Happy channel. See, I did my Wonderful Happy before, so then I can't really, can I repeat it? You know that Wonderful Happy fun stuff. Peace out.
Bitches.
I repeated it.